Julian Newman, probably the most hated non-NBA player. He went from being one of the most hyped high school basketball players to no D1 college offer in sight. He was playing high school basketball when he was 11 years old, and now 8 years later, Julian is still in the spotlight, but not for the right reasons. What's up everybody, it's Hoop Nation and welcome back to another video. You already know what this video is about, the tragedy of Julian Newman. Not only will we be talking about Julian Newman himself, but we'll be also talking about Jaden and his dad Jamie, who may be at fault for the downfall in Julian Newman's career. Before we dive into this video, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoy content like this. I'll be doing more NBA commentary videos soon, hopefully by next week. If you're already subbed, please do me a favor by liking this video. Now that we got all that out the way, let's get into the video. Hit it! Julian Newman played for Downey Christian School varsity team in 5th grade when his highlights went viral on YouTube. This sparked many media outlets a chance to hype Julian up even more for their own brand benefits. Julian even got to be featured on TV talk shows, also with his sister Jaden, who had also blown up as well from all the Julian Newman exposure. 2 years later, Julian will be known as one of the most popular upcoming NBA superstars. Although it might be cool being famous, the kid had to deal with a lot of haters and not let that get into his head. People didn't like all the attention he'd get, so when he plays versus your team, you know the crowd's gonna chant overrated. Those people can't talk much shit though, because their ass is on the bench for a reason. In 2016, Julian Newman was all over YouTube channels like Ball is Life, Elite Mixtapes, and more, even being compared to LaMelo Ball, who at the time were both the same age and small, but had been given so much clout. Julian was balling at Downey, but was only 5.5 feet. He's trying to make a league that requires you to be tall, so that and the low competition he was playing held him back a lot from being pretty great. On the other hand, Jaden was trying to be the first woman to make the NBA, and I think we all know how that journey is going so far. In 2018, the Newman family got their own reality show, sometime after the Ball family got theirs. Ball in the Life aired on Facebook TV, and Hello Newmans aired on YouTube. Ball in the Family is a great show, while Hello Newmans is a rip-off of it, and pretty much just shows how bad of a coach Jamie is and how spoiled Jaden is. Definitely not a good look for them. Then in early 2019, the most anticipated matchup in high school basketball was here. Finally, after 3 years of the debating conversations, we had LaMelo Ball versus Julian Newman. LaMelo Ball, who stands at 6.5 feet after a crazy growth spurt, and then on the other hand, you have Julian Newman, who pretty much only grew 1 inch in 3 years. Melo Inspire Academy smacked Downey Christian, but this was Julian's chance to impress the D1 scouts in attendance, and once again, fucked it up. But the main star now on Downey Christian is number 3, Emmanuel Maldonado, put up 30 plus points and looks like he has a bright future. Downey Christian also ended up playing one of the best teams in the nation and future Geico National Champions IMG Academy, and got smacked there as well. In the summer of 2019, Julian was heading into his senior year in high school, but due to his dad getting fired as head coach, he left Downey Christian. And you would think Julian and his sister would transfer to another school in Orlando nearby that needs a coach as well. But no, Jamie Newman had other plans and decided to make his own school, Prodigy Prep. This did mean though that Julian would play better competition, but at this point the people weren't as interested in Julian anymore, but in his teammate Emmanuel Maldonado, or also known as number 3. And yes, he's the one I talked about earlier that dropped 30 in the game versus LaMelo Ball. They did pretty poorly, and Julian Newman's best game was dropping 44 points, the one game Emmanuel Maldonado couldn't play in. They also played an entire new IMG squad and once again got squashed. The only highlight Julian Newman had was after the game when he threw a chair at a fan.
Oh shit! Little nigga! Little nigga! Oh shit! Oh, you got that shit, brother!
That's another reason why Julian gets hated on so much. He's extremely cocky and gets angry pretty easily. People also hate that he dribbles so much, it's pretty much a meme at this point. Once COVID hit, Julian has just been doing workouts preparing for the NCAA competition, but Julian only has a few D1 offers, and that's apparently coming from irrelevant colleges, so of course Julian just didn't do college. Imagine if Julian actually played well versus LaMelo, he could have gotten a few offers. So yeah, the tragedy of Julian Newman, he went from being hyped up from his elite highlights versus no competition, but has gotten no chance to play at a higher competition in the NCAA because he can barely play well versus high competition in high school. You might be wondering now what Julian Newman is up to, since he obviously hasn't played college ball or overseas this season. Julian is just focusing on his path to the NBA still, because obviously him and his family still think he has the chance of proving all the haters wrong. And his sister Jaden Newman is still 17, so it looks like she's in her senior year right now. I honestly have no clue how well Jaden will do in college or in the WNBA, or if she's good enough for that, because if I'm being honest with y'all, I don't know shit about women's basketball. The only women's college basketball team I know of is UConn, because I remember they had like won 100 games in a row. So either that team was godly or women's college ball competition is absolute garbage. I've seen the WNBA here and there, so I'll just say she has a chance because she isn't too bad from what I've seen. But then again, I haven't seen much due to all the focus going to Julian. Now I'll switch back to who this video is primarily on and give y'all my opinion on Julian Newman. I feel like Julian is an average player. He's not NBA worthy, but definitely isn't trash as some people make it seem. Julian's only weakness is his height, which pretty much stops him from reaching his goals. If he hadn't had a growth spurt in his teen years, I see none coming anytime soon. Honestly, if I was Julian, I would just become an influencer, kind of like how Tristan Jass did it. Julian has a better chance becoming a YouTuber than going pro in the NBA, unless he can find success going overseas in some country. I already see him making videos versus Cash Nasty and Kenny Chow on their channel. Obviously he doesn't have one, so I mean, maybe that's a start to a new chapter for him if this all doesn't work out, because I'm sure he's not giving up on making it pro just yet. I really wish the best for Julian. It's sad to see his hype pull him down, and his dad is sorta at fault for not being the best coach, having Julian make some terrible decisions in a game that ends up making him look bad and possibly costing them the game at times. It definitely looked good for him a few years ago compared to now, but I hope he finds success somewhere connected to basketball. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you enjoyed, please smash the like button and subscribe if you're new to the channel. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Peace.